During the IELTS speaking test, you must tell a story about your life. Remember, the IELTS test examiner is a teacher. They're someone who reads lots of books and wants to write a book or has written one. They love to watch movies, TV shows, they love to travel, they love to explore the world of ideas and the world of experience. They are not someone who's a doctor, an engineer, or an accountant with a technical background. They live in the world of stories. So the videos I do teach you how to tell a story that's interesting about your life. The general categories on the IELTS speaking test don't change. They ask you whether you're a student or are you working. They ask about your hometown, who becomes famous these days, how has technology changed, travel, family, pollution, traffic, books you've read. These are the general categories that stay the same. They have to stay the same because the IELTS has to be the same for everyone in the world who takes it, over 2 million people a year from over 100 countries. So you know what the categories are. I can teach you how to tell stories about your life that will be interesting for an IELTS examiner who loves stories that are interesting. Watch these videos. The video I'm going to show you in a second is about a story that you can model your own answer on. Think about how I answer the question, and these answers are from questions that have been on recent IELTS speaking tests. So study hard and study well and be prepared to tell a story, and you will get the score you need on the IELTS speaking test so you can go to your next destination as a student or for work or to emigrate to another country. The question is to describe something you purchased that made you happy. The thing I purchased that made me happy was my first guitar. Since I was a little kid, I'd been a singer and writer of songs, and I would sing by myself or with my family. And later in life, I had a best friend who was a great guitar player, and he would play and I would sing, and we just had such fun doing it. And he said, if you buy your own guitar, you can write more songs and play with me. And I thought, oh, it's going to be too difficult. He said, no, I'll just show you one simple chord. You press the strings against the neck and you'll see it's a beautiful sound. And it sounded great. So I saved up my money. We went to the guitar store. He picked out a guitar for me and he put it in my hands. And it had a beautiful sound. It's a classic guitar called a Dreadnought from the Martin Company. They've been making guitars since 1853. And this one was one of their great ones. I put my fingers on the strings and played this chord, and I just fell in love. And a song came to me at that time. I wrote a song right at that moment about owning something that brings you happiness. So when I think back to that first guitar, that's a purchase that made me happy. I still have that guitar. It's still fun to play.